Hello and welcome back to Realm of Thrones. We're in another siege, and I believe, I'm actually not entirely sure if these are rebels. I think these might indeed... No, they are actually not. It seems not, at least. Anyway, we are hopefully going to be able to accrue quite a few kills in this one. Now, I have some rather unsettling news. So, here's the problem. I obviously got defeated. Well, not me specifically, but my lord was defeated. And I lost my gear. And now I'm actually wondering what actually happened to it, because I have been... I looked in my inventory just now because I wanted to go into this siege with a bow equipped, because obviously, as you might or might not know, bows are actually kind of useful in these situations, and I'd like to utilize it. But unfortunately for me, I haven't been able to find my bow in my inventory. So all I can only assume is that I have lost the bow because my lord was defeated. That is the only thing I can kind of assume happened. And if that is indeed the case, then I am very disappointed indeed, because I would have loved to have, well, actually used that bow that cost me 90,000. I mean, it was actually quite expensive, so it would have been really, really cool if we could have actually used it a little bit more than just... Yeah, I don't even know how many times I used it, 3 to 4 times. I have no idea how these guys actually continually hit me every single time, no matter what. Have you noticed that? Every single time I'm here at the walls, no matter what I'm doing... Yeah. That's exactly what I'm talking about. No matter what I'm doing, they always seem to get me with the rocks. And it doesn't matter what I'm doing. As I say, like, I could be pushing the battering ram. And if I'm pushing the battering ram, I'm going to get hit by the rock. If I'm standing by the wall here, I'm going to get hit by a rock. And it's the same thing if I'm over here, I'm going to get hit by a rock. And it feels to me like I'm being targeted very specifically. And it's quite weird, because obviously in the past I've said this time and time again, and people have responded and said to me, you know, the reason for that, it's because, you know, you're the commander, you're the commander of the enemy force. Of course you're going to be focused down. But now here's the thing, I'm not the commander here. I'm no one in this particular battle. I'm not anyone special. And yet... you see exactly what happened. We got focused down. I was the only one, as far as I could tell there, that was eliminated by that rock. And that says everything you need to know about how the AI very specifically targets the player. I'm sorry, I'm not taking any other, counterpoints to this. They are very specifically targeting the player in these cases, and very many times otherwise. They generally do tend to shoot at the player much more often as well. Same thing in tournaments. I don't know whether you've noticed that in tournaments over the course of the last few years. And, well, when I'm in a tournament and I have 2 enemies against me and they are right next to each other, they're actually running towards me side by side. That has happened to me so many times, and I just go, well, they're ganging up on me even though they're on opposite teams, which is really, really weird. But that kind of stuff happens to me quite often. Anyway, as you can see, I did manage to get to tier 6. I'm with a different lord this time, but unfortunately we have now returned to the twins. And I can only hope that they're not going to be continuously going into very small battles, because you can imagine how incredibly hilarious that is. Because otherwise, as many of you said, very rightly by the way, the reason why we were having issues beforehand with experience loss is because we're leaving a particular lord and then joining someone else's army. Now, from my perspective, okay, sure, that makes a little bit of sense, but what I'm saying here about this is it's the same faction. It's the same faction, so surely because I have a decent reputation within that faction, surely that should make all the difference in the world, and I shouldn't have to, grind up a huge amount of experience again. Because it's not like I am defecting or going to the other side of a war or anything like that. I'm literally not betraying them in any way, shape, or form. All I'm doing is going from one army of the same faction to another one. And that's it. And I don't know whether I should really be penalized a huge amount for it. I think, yeah, I should definitely lose a little bit of experience, but maybe not as much as I currently am. But obviously, this is my own opinion. If you don't agree with that, then that's fine. You know, that's absolutely fine. You don't have to agree with it. But for me personally, I just think that that makes a little bit more sense and is a little bit more forgiving because, as I say, if we were to join an opposing faction, then I would definitely say, yeah, okay, I should definitely lose a huge amount of experience with the faction that I've just lost or just left even. That really makes all the sense, you know, but the way it is right now, I'm not sure if I agree 100% on it. Anyway, I'm going to be running around here with this fellow. Maybe we'll get an ambush or something. Oh, there we go. We actually got an ambush. I was just about to cut away and spend some time off screen. But, yeah, as I said also, we just do not have my bow. My bow is not with me anymore, and that makes me very sad indeed, because that was literally a bow that cost me, as I say, 90,000. And, yeah, I mean, what can I do? What can I do about it? I mean, I obviously don't have it anymore, so all I can do is just, well, try to get it again, I guess, at some point in the near future, and that's all. Because there is nothing else I can do, so I just have to roll with it, and it just kind of, I guess it kind of teaches me a little bit to be somewhat careful with the stuff that I buy, because let's face it, if I am, you know, let's just say that I'm going to get, you know, let's say that my Lord's army is defeated somehow, and then all of a sudden I'm going to have to, you know, run away from some things, and, well, in the defeat, the guy is probably going to be, you know, whoever defeats him, is probably going to be looting a bunch of our stuff. And in doing so, obviously that makes it very, very likely that the bow or whatever loot that I currently have is going to get stolen. And that's it. That's all you need to know. That is literally all you need to know about that. And that's the problem, in my opinion. That is the problem with that. But of course, because we don't have that much freedom about it, also tactics really coming in mighty handy here. I'm actually in charge of the tactics at the moment within the party, so it actually makes a huge amount of sense for us to just allow our forces just to fight a bit, actually. Anyway, there we go. We were able to kill 7 of them. I wasn't really trying super hard there because, well, it's just a bunch of bandits. And hopefully we can actually get something a little bit more dangerous for us to fight. Now, this is one of those perfect times that I literally cannot get enough of. This is a perfect opportunity for us to level up dramatically. There was actually one battle that I did just before starting the recording that gave me a huge amount of promotion experience. And hopefully we're going to be able to do something similar here. And how did I do it? Well, it's pretty much just me killing a huge amount with one-handed axe, which is what I have right here. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do this time. As you can see, the enemy only has infantry, so it should be a pretty easy thing for us to accomplish. Of course, I am wearing some pretty heavy armor, so me being able to outmaneuver the enemy is less likely, but it's not out of the realm of possibility. So let's see what we can do here. There we go. Nice, easy victory there, or one-on-one, I guess you could kind of call it, because a victory against one enemy, yes, that's not really going to be paying the bills, is it, in regards to our promotion experience. And I'm actually kind of hoping that these guys are going to charge. No, there isn't any unit under my command, unfortunately, so I can't tell them to charge. I would charge right now, because there doesn't seem to make much sense to not do that. But yeah, anyway, these guys are obviously going to attempt to murder me, but I will try to do the same. As you can see, we can very easily eliminate them. And we just have to continue running away and trying to get some good angles. The angles are going to make a huge difference here. Unfortunately, my lord is not really doing what he should, in my opinion. He should really be telling everyone to charge in right now, because staying on the defensive is all very well and good, but that's not really going to make any difference whatsoever if we're all dead, because we're not being aggressive. And he's going to be losing a huge amount. There we go. He's now decided to charge. But yeah, we're going to lose a huge amount of archers in the process here as well, which is absolutely terrible. I think that's really a huge tactical error on his part, but as I say, I mean, I'm not really one to speak, am I? You know, I'm not really one to speak about that, but to be fair, I probably would have acted a little bit smarter than this fellow, but, you know, who am I to say? I'm a soldier, right? I'm just some random soldier on the battlefield. I'm not really, you know, I'm not really given the right to really say anything about that, but there you go. We were able to get a little bit of extra experience. Let's see how much I actually got, because we had... Oh, we need to send some people in, apparently. Okay, there we go. And we got some good relation as well for doing this, because this was actually a task. This is a deserter's task, of course. And there you go. We've got almost 12,000, which is actually pretty good. Not too bad. And if we can just get a couple more of these ambushes and, you know, bandits attacking us and all that stuff, I should theoretically be completely fine for us to ascend to tier 7. And that's going to be really, really cool. Oh, wait a minute. He would like to speak with you personally about offering you a lordship in our kingdom. You have the permission to leave my warband. Oh, okay. Sure, I'll take my leave then. Why not? That sounds like a pretty fun idea. Let's try it out. Okay, I have no idea where this guy actually is. Where is what's his name again? Ballon? Yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I didn't know how to spell it. That's great, isn't it? Anyway, okay, he's near Saltcliff. Where is Saltcliff? I'm going to assume that it's somewhere... Yep, there it is. It's all the way over there. That is actually really dangerous for me. Because we're going to have to run by a bunch of bandit hideouts. There's a bunch of pirates there, 39 of them in fact. And they would really do a good number on me. So hopefully they're not going to try to attack. And hopefully I'll actually be able to get over to Saltcliff before he ends up leaving. Wouldn't you just best bet that... Oh, no, there he is, there he is. Okay, I was actually just about to say, what about if I can't find him? Wouldn't that be hilariously bad? Yes, he actually loves us, by the way. Look at this. He's got 86 relation with me. Okay, so I'm going to say... about that lordship you offered me. Okay, wait a minute. Now, there's actually someone in the comments that told me something about the lord stuff. So I'm just going to take a look at that real quick. Well, considering the fact that I have never actually done this before, I think it might be really cool. However, as I say, there was a comment that basically told me that becoming a royal troop is extremely cool. And I'm not sure, can we actually do it? Maybe we can, maybe we can't. I don't actually know, because if I join his warband, I don't know what lordship actually means. You know what? Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm literally going to save, okay? I'm going to save because I have no idea what this is going to do. Maybe it's going to make the experience that we're having right now into something that's completely annoying and very frustrating. And if that is indeed the case, then I will reload. But I'm going to take a look and see what's going to happen here, because I'm really interested to see what becoming a lord in the Server Soldier mod is actually going to do. Because that's where it's from, right? I think that's where it's from. So let's go in and see. And hello there. Yes, yeah, about that lordship you offered me. You've shown yourself to be a warrior with no equal. Hundreds of my enemies have died by your hands. I need people like you in my kingdom. It would be an honor to serve you. Okay, so what actually happens here? On the 9th day of autumn 309, Beartil joined the Iron Islands. I will grant you the settlement of... Oh, are you serious? You literally just gave me a town. Okay. Does that mean Wait a minute, does that mean I'm a vassal? I think that means I'm a vassal, and he has literally just given me a town. And a very good town at that. He has literally given me a 7,000 prosperous town. Oh, okay. This is unheard of for me personally, because usually what I have to do is I have to scramble and try really hard to you know, get fiefs. But this is hilarious, and he managed to give me something that has an extremely low loyalty. Of course he did. Of course he did, right? Yes, okay. So let's try to increase its loyalty rather dramatically here, first of all. And, wait a minute, do we have my... Yes, we do have Xander here. So what we're going to do is we're actually just going to go and deal with a caravan. She's going to go and do that. And now that I'm a vassal, this is actually kind of weird because I'm kind of taken off guard from this. Because I was thinking, oh, I'm going to remain a soldier for quite some time. Didn't really understand what was really going to happen as we were going forward. I was kind of just playing it by ear. But now I'm thinking, you know what? I really want to get this bow again. I really want to get this bow again. And there's an unsullied shield as well. So technically I could get this too. 72,000, however. Extremely, extremely expensive. This is much, much cheaper. Let me actually see what this... Oh, wow. This is terrible. Okay, yeah, no, we're not going to use that. Thank you very much. Yeah, that is really, really small and not good enough, in my opinion, for what we want. Gonna just buy the noble bow. And we're gonna use the state-issued... I think that's quite funny. State-issued veteran axe. And let's take a quick look at... There we go. There's the arrows. And I need to buy a horse as well. Why? Oh, no, there we go. I have a horse. But I do not have a saddle. So they stole my saddle as well, which is rather amusing. This is some very nice horse armor, though. So let's get that. And do they have any banners here that I can buy? No, they do not have any banners. Okay, that's actually real sad because it would have been nice for me to get something there. And now we can actually start recruiting. No, we cannot recruit troops apparently. Okay, you need help with brigands? Sure, I'll do that. I don't think you can help me. You don't have enough Oh, you're funny, sir. You are a funny, funny individual, sir. All right, yes. Look at him. You see that? You see that fellow there? He literally just insulted us. We are the lord of his town. And he literally just said, no, you do not have enough troops to be able to do such a thing. And I just go, well, yeah, that's true, actually. I don't. So, yeah. We're going to have to do something about that. I do need to get some more leadership as well. I feel like my leadership is very, very low at the moment. So hopefully we'll be able to level that up a little bit. Did I actually level up? Yeah, we got a perk point here where we're going to have a lot of infantry, aren't we? We're going to have a lot of infantry, so I'm probably going to go for Forestkin, even though it's probably not that useful. But generally, when am I going to be traveling on deserts and dunes in this particular playthrough? It's going to be very, very unlikely that we're going to be heading down into Dornish territory, so Forestkin is going to be my choice at this moment in time. And hopefully we can now do the brigand quest. Yes, we can. There we go. Hunt down 4 bands of brigands. I actually wonder if there is a bandit... Ah! There is a bandit hideout. Fantastic. And we can actually do it. Amazing. Look at that. We can actually do it. Okay. Well, this is going to be very, very interesting because it's just me. That's the main issue here. It is literally just me. I am a veteran soldier of the Iron Islands at the moment. I mean, well... somewhat veteran, I suppose. I could technically have higher stats if I had stayed a soldier a little bit longer. But anyway, the whole point that I'm trying to do right now, or shall we say the whole reason why I'm heading into this particular task, is because I want to try and earn as much renown as possible. And I do have that thing that allows me to gain renown for doing tasks, and that's kind of the deal here. So I'm just going to be soloing this. I'm not actually going to be asking my friends to help me here. I don't see a point in that, to be honest, because they're literally just going to get themselves killed pretty easily, and I'm not too bad at soloing this kind of stuff, so we should be fine. Hopefully I don't get shot by that guy. I almost got shot in the face by that fellow, actually. Well, you know, that was pretty close. Nice headshot. Yeah, we're doing some pretty decent damage as well, if I can say that. Nice. Is that guy actually... Is that a guy? That's a guy right there. Let's kill him. That's a guy right there too. They're stuck. Well, that's very funny. There we go. This fellow's trying to kill me, but... Oh, yeah, he's trying to kill me with rocks. That's probably not going to work, sir. Okay, there we go. Was that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, so we're going to be doing the duel against the bandit boss, of course. This is actually... I feel like this is so incredibly weird now. It feels weird to me because I have such a large amount of skills that generally this is not how it's going to be for me. Generally, I'm going to be coming into these kinds of things when I have like, I don't know, 40 or 50 one-handed, but I have 140 right now. And as you can see, look at the amount of renown. We just gained easy renown, and a lot of influence as well at the same time. And we also get some prisoners here too, so we can level up our roguery skill and so on and so forth. So that's actually going to be quite nice as well. Also earning some money here. And how did we actually complete that quest? No, there was only two. Yes, there was only two. Yeah. Okay, so there's only 2 bandits in there, which is not great. As you can see though, my loyalty is now going up, my security is now being dealt with because I'm doing this quest right here. I actually do need to get the Governor's Handle Issues mod. I need to make sure that that is enabled because I don't think it's enabled at the moment, and if that was the case, I could just leave these things, get a Governor that is an Ironborn culture, and then they'd be able to handle it without any issues whatsoever, which would actually be a rather amazing idea. So I'm thinking I'll probably end up doing that at some point in the future. Let's just get some of these guys. Let's get some of these fellows just to make us go fast mode engaged kind of deal. And there we go. All right. So we got enough of this. Should probably see what's going on here. There is a tournament going on. Ah, hello. This is a really nice horse. So if we want to try and build up a companion, or maybe give this to Xander the next time we get the opportunity to meet with her, then that's probably going to be a really good idea. And so I'm going to try and see if we can maybe... Oh no. This is bad. This is bad news bears. Can you kill that guy? Come on. Can you actually kill him? Yeah, there we go. Nice. There we are. That's what we wanted. And maybe this guy can die as well. What is this guy doing? What is this Ironborn scout doing? He literally just stood there, missing him over and over. Ah, is it me? I don't know. It doesn't seem like it, but yes. Anyway, maybe we can eliminate this fellow without him switching to his melee. There we are. Andric the Unsmiling. I feel like... Is that a companion or is that a lord? Because I wouldn't mind getting another companion now that we have become a vassal. As I say, I didn't actually intend to do that at that exact moment in time, but he literally gave me, as I say, one of the most prosperous towns in the land, and it's actually a good one. It's actually a good one. It's not on the border of some, war-torn territory or anything like that, because that's the exact thing that you're going to get if you're just a normal, regular Joe kind of deal where you're starting the game and you become a vassal when you're, clan tier 2 or whatever it is. Or, at the very beginning, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. And they're usually going to give you a village that is pillaged to, to hell and back. That's pretty much what they're going to do with that. But now, no. Now we're actually doing real nice. And I got a Cowl's Steed right here as well. Not entirely sure what kind of stats that's going to have, but that is going to be an exceptional mount for Xander if and when she actually does, come over and join us. But I'm going to take a look and see whether it's actually... It could be even better than what I have. It has more maneuverability, but less speed. But otherwise, it's exactly the same. And I actually really love that. Obviously, the hit points are also a little bit different, but I'm actually very much enjoying the faster speed mount. So that's kind of what I'm going to be staying with right now. And I should probably sell all of this stuff too, all things considered. Let's just sell all that, and we can sell all this stuff as well. I don't know whether I'm going to be doing any smithing. I think it's a little bit unlikely, but I don't really need the cash right now anyway, because my town is actually going to be giving me quite a bit. And I should probably do some stuff with... What? Replaced Ryanar Pureblood with Cowl's Steed. Equips Chainmail Horse Armor. Why did I do that? Is that Butter Equip doing that automatically? It might be. I'm not sure why it's doing that automatically. I don't have any kind of automatic thing turned on. But apparently whenever I exit, it automatically equips what it thinks is the best gear. Okay, that's interesting. That was certainly not something that I didn't configure it like that, so I'm not entirely sure. Ooh, can we go into this hideout? No, that does not count. Okay, that's actually kind of sad. It would have been wonderful if it did. Okay, wait a minute. We have... Ah, hello there, broken men. Yes, it is about time that we do battle, sir. Okay, so this is actually going to be quite difficult because it's just me. Do bear that in mind. It is literally just me. It is not my forces. My forces are actually terrible. They have, well, we only have tier 2s, basically. We have tier 2s maximum, and otherwise just tier 1s. And so it's very unlikely that we're going to be able to, I mean, we're going to be fine here because we have a bunch of villagers helping us for some reason. I don't know why the villagers decided to join the battle, but that's absolutely fine anyway. And we do have a wonderful bow here, which I can actually make good use of now. So where are the enemies? Oh, there they are. Okay, so we can maybe get some really, really good bow skill from this too. Maybe we can get a nice little couple of headshots. Or not, as the case may be, because these guys apparently have shields up the wazoo. Not sure how that happened, but okay. Because they don't seem to have shields, as we're looking at them from the side here, but apparently they do for some reason. There you go. Anyway, some nice headshots to carry us on into the middle of this battle, and my forces are going to get shot by me, as you can see right there. Whoa, 2 of them. That's a double whammy right there. That means all the good things coming forward in the next battle. Because whenever you sacrifice at least 2 Ironborn deckhands, you just know that good things are going to happen from then on. And yeah, and not a lot of people know this, okay? This is a secret strategy, okay? A very, very secret strategy. Not many people know it, as I say. And this is literally a result of the various testing that I've done over the years of playing the game. If you shoot your own troops, you become exponentially more powerful and more likely to get killed by rocks in sieges. I know, it's actually crazy to imagine getting even better at being killed by rocks in sieges. I know, that's why I'm so good at it, you see. That is exactly why I'm so good at it. Okay, so I think what I'm actually going to do is we'll go for Axe Masters, I think. We'll go for Axe Masters because they have shields. I think that seems like a pretty good idea. So we're going to go for Sailors. And there we go. They're going to get leveled up relatively easily, I hope. And we've just eliminated another band of brigands. So yeah, it seems like we're going to be doing quite a lot of these sorts of things for the most part. And I'm going to try to do quite a bit off screen as well because, you know, I don't know whether you want to see a bunch of tasks. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I personally find it to be quite a nice change and actually very refreshing because obviously we've been in someone's army for quite some time now, and it's pretty cool to actually do the regular stuff as a much more high-powered troop. And it's kind of like you're training your newly acquired volunteers from your village, and you know, they're like, oh, you know, they're just like very green and new to everything, and you're the veteran, the grizzled veteran, you know, kind of teaching them what's what. And I think that's kind of cool. I like that. I like that kind of slant on things. But of course, I'm going to need a huge amount of renown right here to be able to get to the next clan tier. And I'm not sure where the bandits are. I need to do this within 4 days. Oh dear. Yeah, that doesn't look particularly likely right now, does it? Yeah, that hideout over there doesn't count, as we know. So it seems to me like I may indeed end up failing this, which would be awful. This would be very bad. But you know what? Maybe we should just go and have a look if there's a companion in here. There is a companion, but he is not a high-powered one or anything like that, so we'll probably just leave him alone. But there is a wonderful, wonderful double whammy here too, where there are 2 towns right by the side of each other. I mean, really, can I get any better? Can it get any better than having this? No, I don't think so. Because literally, 2 right next to each other is probably the best thing that we could hope for. And oh yeah, we can also get some noble units from these places as well. As you can see, they go into the Ironborn Kraken. Okay, that's good to know. And he's actually given me some gear, hasn't he? Yeah, he gave me this gear. Okay, yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that. Obviously, I could have gotten to tier 7. Maybe it would have been a cool idea to get to tier 7 as well, but I don't know. He just gave me Lord's Port, so I'm blown away by his generosity. I think that's the main deal here. House Targaryen has actually been eliminated, of course, and Daenerys' faction is the one that is, you know, winning that engagement every single time. They do tend to do that. And yeah, unfortunately, I won't be able to find any more bandits. So it seems to me like I will have to make that up by doing something else for that fellow. And I'll have to get a governor and see if we can build up our town, because obviously what we need to do primarily is get some fairgrounds built. And that's what I'll be doing in my off-screen time. So it's going to take, it's only going to take 19 days. Only 19 days. That's so incredibly fast. But yeah, fairgrounds usually is what you want to build straight away, because that's going to enable you to just do whatever else you want after that, because your loyalty is taken care of. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.